Now, the Subway Final Word.
Brandon Sutter made an impact with the playoffs, or in the playoffs, I should say, with 5 goals in 13 games. He's a restricted free agent should the Penguins go for a one-year deal or make a long-term contract with him. Our final topic, how big of a priority is it to sign Brandon Sutter to a long-term deal? Josh, you've been writing about this all week. How big a deal is it to get a deal done with Sutter?
It is kind of a big deal, Bill, and I'll tell you why. Dave Bolin makes $5.5 million a year now. Look at some of these deals that are going out on July 1st.
Panthers money. It doesn't count.
It is Panthers money. But he's an unrestricted free agent in 12 months if they don't wrap him up to a long-term deal. He's not a great player. He's a pretty good player, and the Penguins have no other players in their system that could remotely be comparable. He's the only third-line center they have. Yeah, you can always go out and get one. It's not the end of the world. You don't want to give him more than $4 million a year, but the guy's a good player. If you can lock him up long-term, you should.
And he's looking at $4 million, so it's reasonable too. You know, and Josh just began to make the point, but I'll pound it home here. They have nothing in their minor league system as far as forwards goes. Nothing. I mean, there's actual realistic talk that Kasperi Kapanen could come into camp and challenge as a first-rounder. He's 17 years old. This is a team that's completely bankrupt at that level in forwards. You have to sign Brandon Sutter. His asking price is reasonable, much more reasonable than it would be at free agency. And he's also, don't forget about this, he's also the kind of guy who can move up to the first or second line if and when Sid or Gino gets hurt.
Travis?
Yeah, I think they have to keep Sutter. And I think in free agency, restricted free agency, teams are often better keeping their own talent. They're usually younger. Teams know their own players well. As Dayon said, the Penguins know what they don't have at the minor league level. So this is a guy they need to commit to, and they've made a lot of one-year deals, commitments in free agency, but this is a guy they might want to go multi-years on.
Nick Spaulding and Simone Dupre are 2 other restricted free agents the Penguins expect to sign in the near future. Travis, Day, and Josh, thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, last week, Pirates manager Clint Hurdle said, when you're selecting an all-star team, you leave another all-star team off of the roster. And that's true again this year. Many thought Pirates second baseman Neil Walker was a lock to make the National League team with his 11 home runs and 38 runs batted in. But he didn't win the fan vote. That went to Chase Utley. And Dodgers second baseman Dee Gordon with his .301 average and 42 stolen bases. And New York Mets second baseman Daniel Murphy with his 106 base hits, which leads all NL second basemen in hits, were picked as backups. But Walker has the proper perspective. Last week, when asked about the all-star team and his possible selection, he said if he made the team, great. If not, he would continue to focus on his #1 goal, reaching the playoffs with the Pirates. Let's hope he reaches that goal. Until next time, everybody, I'm Bill Phillips, and that's the final word.